This is your spoiler warning. Skip this part if you don't want spoilers, like right now. Okay, we're moving on. Previously on Lore Canada, we featured Emerald Steel Megara OTK versus Sapphire Steel Alice Control. Game 1 came to a close finish with Alice Control hitting the 20 lore with a sudden big turn. Game 2, Emerald Steel Megara successfully quest out with Meg, going hard non-stop with each Hercules re-readying her for another quest. And finally, we're here in game number 3.
4, 5, and 6.
I'm glad I'm not the one editing this episode.
All Cam. Thanks, Cam.
Thanks, Cam. Loser edits the video.
Hey, I haven't lost yet.
That'd be pretty funny to do next time.
Exactly.
Loser does the chore, and then the channel revenue goes to the winner.
That would be like super
punishing.
Alrighty.
All right. Good luck, Cam, sir.
Good luck. Alrighty, this will be.
You would hope that it's a good video.
Let's go.
Guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell. We really
Start off
appreciate
by
you for doing
inking.
so. As Cam inks down the
popsicle.
Institute
Draw one.
and plays the
Go ahead.
popsicle. Passes turn. JQuan's turn.
Ink a Clarabelle.
Inking the Clarabelle. I usually feel really bad inking those big characters, but here we go. Diablo is in hand, and we are seeing Azrael C, Twin Fire in hand. Pluto, location of McDuck Manor. Alice is already in hand, and there's also a Hiram Flavor Sham ready to, trade in and eat
Alright,
those yummy
double draw.
popsicles.
Okay, interesting.
And we're passing turn. Cam draws into, a card in his deck. I'm here actually pretty
Pluto.
close to him. I can't exactly tell you guys
And then
exactly
I
what they
will
have in
tap
hand.
2 for
As
a
C has been
I'll
played, that's
draw
going to
one.
lead to a card draw and one additional card being inked. Oh, wow. This gives Cam options.
Not
I
sure
think
how
both of these players are
correct
better than
this
me, so
is,
I don't
but
know what I'm
will
talking about.
ink
He's
the
going to ink away
McDuck.
his location.
I'll
That
tap it.
McDuck
I'll
Manor
play a
gave a
second
lot of
popsicle.
value. And this is exactly what you want to see with the
And
sale
go ahead.
to the Azrael C, the additional popsicle to draw another card.
Ink Ursula.
Ursula has been inked.
Let's do 2 for Hercules and quest for 1 with Diablo. Pass it over to you.
Alright, quest
draw.
for 1. I mean, there's a 2-3. I mean, that's
Ready.
keeping good pressure on. Not the strongest pressure. It is still pretty early in the game, but having 2 characters on board.
Go
Still
ink
pretty good.
John Silver.
Mhm.
Then I'll tap for 4. I'll play a Hiram, and I'll use his ability. I'll send a popsicle to draw 2.
A popsicle to draw 2 cards.
It's interesting. And I will pass it over
Cam's
to you.
pretty much playing very much on curve. Now, Hiram's no slouch. One of the more difficult characters to take out.
And an Ink Cloud.
Mhm.
And 3.
Cloud kickers me ink.
Hey.
Mhm.
It's because you control more ink. I'm going to ink the top card of my deck.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's the green card that plays like a blue card. You
And
played
I'm gonna
Detective
quest for
Mickey,
2.
that is inkable. We're
Alright.
questing for 2, so that's
ahead.
going to be 3
Alright,
to
I'll
0
draw.
with the Hercules and Diablo exerted.
Let's start off by questing with Hiram. I'll
Questing
use
with
his
Hiram.
ability.
Hiram has
I'll
paid off
send
4 cards now.
a popsicle to draw 2.
This is how you pay off your mortgage, guys. You just get Hiram, and Hiram will just give you a bunch of cards. And hopefully
Go
that mortgage does not
tap
get defaulted.
2. I will play another Azurite C. I will draw a card.
Azrael C gets the double ink. He has an ink normally this turn. It's going to be 2 inks coming down. And he managed to keep a pretty healthy hand size.
I will ink a Rescue Ranger.
Mhm.
And I guess
I mean, I find that Cam's deck is pretty interesting. Very different from the standard blue steel, deal massive damage and hope to quest with, big questers, still play the Lucky Dime. We did get to see Lucky Dime earlier, but this is very different. I mean, location builds are really coming up now.
I'll also
And
ink
we're also
a
inking a
Pete.
Pete, so we're at 4 ink that's available.
I think I just start to apply pressure here. I'll tap for 4 for
Ooh, we are
McDuck.
seeing McDuck Manor, one of my favorite locations.
And go ahead.
I'm going to
Drop
pass
turn.
turn.
Cards in hand.
I have 6 in
Six
hand.
cards
What?
in hand. Very dangerous.
Ink the Hercules.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, King Hercules. We're gonna
Five.
pay 5. Is it going to be the one and only
Megara.
Megara?
Oh, no.
There she is.
How many
The
Hercules
biggest
do you have in
threat to
hands,
McDuck
though?
Manor.
That's the real question.
You know, when a character can swing twice, it just feels that scary. It's like Scar. When Scar just knocks
for two.
everything out.
Hercules and Diablo into the McDuck.
All right, so it'll take 3
3.
total.
And
3
I'll pass it
total
over
onto
to
the
you.
McDuck. And pass turn.
Passing? Okay.
5 to 1 right now.
Oh, my. This is
Now,
very-
Cam the Man does have a ton of cards in hand and has a pretty good amount of ink to be able to play on his current turn.
Tap for
His
another
turn
2.
8.
I'll play another Azurite C. I'll draw.
And we are playing another Azurite Sea. Drawing a card now, we can do the double ink play again.
Let's go tap 1 for a Fortisphere to
Fortisphere
draw.
has been dropped.
Let's go.
And then he's gonna draw
Quest
2 more
again.
cards.
I'll send
by
the
questing.
Fortisphere. Draw another 2.
Oh, and you should get 2 more for McDuck.
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh,
good.
yes. Add the 2 lore for the McDuck Manor.
Easy to forget those. Easy to forget those.
So it's 5 to 4.
Hmm. But now what to ink here?
You can ink twice.
Indeed I can. I'll ink a John Silver. And knowing that this McDuck Manor will be dead next turn, that'll be a little bit unfortunate.
Oh, planning ahead. Nice.
Hmm.
One thing I love about McDuck Manor, Maui can't take it out in one shot.
What is the chances that you can start out doing what I want to do? Let's go for an ink.
Inking
the
away the
beast.
beast. I thought that was coming down.
Let's go for a tap 3. We'll drop Alice.
Alice has
And then tap
been
2
summoned,
for
and the Smee
Shmi.
has been summoned.
And I will pass it over to
This
you.
is going to start to threaten the characters on Jason's side. Now with fresh ink and a Megara on the board, that is going to be one scary lady. The warded Alice is going to start making some major lore
Ink Muses?
swings. We're going to ink the Muse,
Ditch Storm. Shift Diablo.
shifted
Alright.
in Diablo.
Sing Holy World.
Alrighty.
Oh, Megara singing the whole new world.
Getting
Oh,
rid of
this
my
is
25,
crazy.
Unfortunately.
I like this play a lot. With the sung whole new world, Megara can still ready herself as long as JQuan drew into a Hercules. That Megara can just go, yeah, I'm ready again. This is actually some very creative deck building here. Too bad, even if that Diablo was exerted, it wouldn't really do very much. Are you paying 6?
Hercules.
Oh, for the
Oh,
legendary
Megara.
Hercules.
Yeah.
The baby Hercules. This is very dangerous. That Mr. Smee is not going to live.
My Shmi is in danger.
Now, with the re-ready Megara, what are we going to see here? I think JQuan deep in thought, wondering, hey, I don't have any option in terms of protecting Megara this time around.
Sing Mother Knows Best. Bouncing Smee.
Oh, we're bouncing away the Smee now that the only amount of damage that can be done is just 2, making it a lot safer.
Hercules and Megara into McDuck.
Alright,
That's going to
so
take out the
that'll
McDuck
be
Manor with those 2.
6.
The dynamic duo of the
And
deck. And
quest
Hey
for
Hey is going to be questing for 2, putting JQuan at 7 to Cam's 4.
Pass it over to you.
Alrighty.
Draw for
Drop
Diablo.
And draw for Diablo.
Ready. Now what do I...
But that was a fresh hand. I'm not sure if that Diablo's going to stay alive any longer. That was a lot of cards I was given.
Guess let's just try and I don't know how much I can maybe make a comeback here. Let's go tap 2.
We're gonna go for 2 for the Mr. Smee back on the board, making his
Go
return
3
debut.
for Pete.
And we're gonna see a Pete come down, so no actions to be played during JQuan's turn.
Let's go 2 for another Shmee.
Another Smee comes down. That's like a lot of questing power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
All
8.
Ink Merlin's Cottage.
Cottage has
Tap
come down.
another
To be the ink.
2 for a hero.
Another hero. Oh, Cam the Man going really, really wide here.
And let's go
Going for the questing, I'm
quest
assuming.
for 1. I'm gonna go to 5.
1 to the
And
5.
I will pass it over to you.
Draw for
That, if you want to count out the quest here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you want to include the additional ink or the additional quest from the Alice. That's extremely dangerous. Questing side on JQuan's side, we have the Hercules for 2, Megara for 2, Diablo for 1, Hercules for 1, and the Hey Hey for 2.
Okay. 1 to play
Which is
Diablo.
8.
It's your hand.
Diablo checking for the hand.
It is
Okay.
Fishbone Beast, Gaston, and Rescue Ranger Submarine.
No dime.
No dime.
dime,
The dime
unfortunately.
check. That was sort of the dime check to see if that was going to be a one-turn kill.
But that's when I top deck the dime.
Of course. Just like
Instead
how
of-
you always top deck B prepped after we Ursula'd out your third
Exactly.
copy.
It'll be top deck dimes nowadays.
Ink this Ursula.
Inking Ursula. But can JQuan just close out the game just right now?
3 for Diablo.
We got a second Diablo now.
3 for Ursula.
Oh, Singing Ursula has come down, Deceiver of all.
I'm very scared. About
JQuan
that
making a
coming.
counterplay action, just trying to keep up to this shenanigan that Cam the Man has brought onto the table. And with only Hiram Flaversham being the only character that's exerted, it's going to be very difficult to kind of get any sort of removal here.
Hercules gonna take out harm.
Hercules one-shots the Hiram.
Plus for 2,
Questing for 2, 3.
3.
4. Going to 11.
And I'll pass it over to you.
Alright.
What's your lore count?
Draw for Diablo.
Draw for Diablo. What's your lore count at?
At 11.
11 to my 5.
11 to 5. Okay, taking out the Hiram could be big because it prevents the additional drawing of cards. So no
two, I'll
cheap
play
little Fortis.
Oswald.
Ooh, Oswald coming down. Is that Lucky Rabbit really that lucky?
I'm gonna ink a Fishbone. I'll use
Oswald for the
ability.
trigger check. We hit a
Oh,
Bayou.
missed
Bayou
the
goes to the
Bayou.
bottom of the deck. No Cottage for you.
Indeed, there is no cottage here. Guess.
There should be 1.
Do you have lethal next turn?
So how much fresh
this
ink do you have?
is
You have all the
already
slanted ink as your fresh
6,
ink, right?
Yeah, you have lethal, so I need to somehow establish lethal as well. I am at, this is 6, 10, 11, so I am only at 16.
I think one of the more dangerous things about the Alice is
I
that
think you might just have it here. I don't know if I can close it out without that Hiram draw too that I would have had previously if I was able to set up with a Fishbone. Because if I could draw into dime, then I can get to there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can you get there now?
I don't think I can. At most, I can play the 6 for a Gaston.
What does Gaston do?
And so when I play this character, I can look at the top 3 cards of my deck. I may put 1 into my hand and then the rest on the bottom in any order. So
Okay.
I will look at the top 3. Oh, nope. Those would theoretically not have saved me
They
too
don't
much.
seem to help you very much here.
No. I believe you have this unless I can attempt to trade anything, but even then, I think if you have a single Hercules, it's
Megara would come in ready again.
It's a game regardless.
So in terms of
Yeah, 'cause
in terms
this
of like
is-
ready lore for JQuan, you have 2 for the Megara, and 3 in the back, so that's 5.
So he has, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 11 total.
What's the 6-drop Hercules' effect?
It's a ward, pay 3. You don't have to tap it. Deal 1 damage to chosen damage character.
I can't trade.
Pretty annoying, but seems very expensive. But I guess it does have a
Kill
ward.
Hercules.
It's thematic.
double
It is definitely on theme, yes.
But I need to, so I need
Cam
to.
The Man, any play?
I can remove 4 potential lore, which leaves you with 3, 5, 7, so you can get to 18. But as soon as you drop down another Hercules, that is game.
Do your best.
Alrighty. Let's go, because that is 3 defense. I will swing into the Hercules.
Hercules
trading
trades with the
Shmi.
Smee.
Let's go Pete into
Pete into
the
the hey.
hey.
There's no bodyguard on board. Diablo's still very
Indeed.
much evasive, so not much you can do there.
Yeah, because that's still 7 remaining, so this is the 18. Do I put you on... How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 4.
Oh, God.
Man, that
The
whole new
likelihood
world.
that you have a
Unreal.
singular Hercules is quite threatening. This is where I am not sure what to do fully.
How much ink do you have left? You played the
Oh,
Gaston.
I have no ink. That's why I have no.
Oh, you want to tap it all for me? So I
Yeah,
can-
this is all tapped. Yeah.
Ooh, no ink.
This is why it's a very difficult position.
Oh, it's gonna be tough no matter what.
I think I just have to attempt to go as wide as possible now. I'll quest for 2 with Alice. I'll go to 7. I'll give the Flavor Shem +1 lore and ward. I'll quest for 4, going to 11.
You got a quest with that Shmi.
I will quest with the Smee for 2. I'll go to 13.
13. 1, 2, 3,
And
4, 5.
then I will be
6,
going
7,
to the end
8,
of my turn, and my Shmi
9,
will
10.
gain.
So still
1
threatening
damage.
lethal here.
I will pass it over.
Draw for turn.
I guess we can't use that language. No one's dying. We're just who's completing their story first. Now we got double Diablo.
Let's see. So 1, 2, 3,
Oh, he's
4,
going in.
5, 6, 7.
18.
me to
Do you
8.
have the Hercules?
Big Hercules.
That is
And
the
2
question.
to
Oh, the
play
tiny
good old Hercules.
And that'll be game.
Quest for game.
All right. Good
Wow. JQuan taking it
game. This was the rest of the hand.
again.
Is it done? No.
Congratulations.
How far did I have to go?
All right. Guess Cam's doing the editing.
Oh, yeah.
Cam is doing the editing. So what made you come up with this deck?
So this deck was actually inspired by a European player who actually topped, I believe it was top 16 with a similar build of Emerald Steel using the Hercules and Megara. So, shout outs to him for, creating the deck there. And I just kind of took my own spin at it, and here we are.
No, you definitely highlighted why this deck can go so strong, so wide,
Megara
even
is-
against like the widest of boards, and not a lot of answers to those Alice, but you can still just outmaneuver those Alices and just never get yourself in a position where those Alice can be a major threat.
Yeah, no, the deck has a lot of answers to a lot of things. You can double sing, Mother Knows Best to bounce, kick Cloud Kicker to bounce. You still play all the really good damage songs, right? So you play Storm, you play Strength, and again, you got Muses as well too for additional bounces. You got You're Welcome. So there's a lot of really cool things, and one nice interaction is You're Welcome, bouncing a few things, having the opponent draw a lot of cards, and then just Honu worlding it away for essentially a board wipe, right? So yeah, there's cool interactions that the deck has.
All right, we're gonna see a deck profile of this.
If we can get 100 likes this time, then yes. you
Okay,
guys
hit
will
100
see a
likes, we'll
deck
give you the deck profile, and JQuan will explain everything.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
thank you guys for watching. Have fun editing
See you
this,
guys.
Cam. We'll see you all in the next one.